அனைவருக்கும் மாலை வணக்கம். 2025 ஜூன் 30 காலாண்டிற்கான நிதிசார் முடிவுகள் ஃபினான்ஷியல் ரிசல்ட்ஸ். வங்கியின் உலகளாவிய பிசினஸ் முந்தைய வருடத்தோடு ஒப்பிடும்போது 10.25% உயர்ந்து 13.45 லட்சம் கோடியாக இருக்கிறது. நிகர லாபம் முந்தைய வருடத்தோடு ஒப்பிடும்போது 23.69% உயர்ந்து 2,973 கோடியாக இருக்கிறது. நெட் என்பிஏ முந்தைய வருடத்தோடு ஒப்பிடும்போது 21 புள்ளிகள் குறைந்து 0.18% இருக்கிறது. ரிட்டர்ன் ஆன் எக்விட்டி முந்தைய வருடத்தோடு ஒப்பிடும்போது 50 புள்ளிகள் உயர்ந்து 20.26% இருக்கிறது. செயல்பாட்டு லாபம் ஜூன் 24 பதிவான 4,502 கோடி என்பதிலிருந்து ஜூன் 25 4,770 கோடியாக முந்தைய ஆண்டை விட 5.97% உயர்ந்திருக்கிறது. நிகர வட்டி வருவாய் நெட் ப்ராஃபிட் ஜூன் 24 பதிவான 6,178 கோடி என்பதிலிருந்து ஜூன் 25 6,350 கோடியாக முந்தைய ஆண்டை விட 2.93% உயர்ந்திருக்கிறது. சொத்துக்கள் மீதான லாபமீட்டல் நிலை ரிட்டர்ன் ஆன் அசெட்ஸ் ஜூன் 24 இருந்து 1.20 என்பதிலிருந்து ஜூன் 25 14 புள்ளிகள் உயர்ந்து 1.34% வளர்ச்சி கண்டிருக்கிறது. பங்குகள் மீதான லாபமீட்டல் நிலை ரிட்டர்ன் ஆன் எக்விட்டி ஜூன் 24 இருந்த 19.76% என்பதிலிருந்து ஜூன் 25 50 புள்ளிகள் மேம்பட்டு 20.26% வளர்ச்சி கண்டிருக்கிறது. ஈல்ட் ஆன் அட்வான்சஸ் ஜூன் 25 8.58 மற்றும் முதலீடு மீதான வருவாய் ஈல்ட் ஆன் இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட் 6.96% இருக்கிறது. மொத்த கடன்கள் ஜூன் 24 பதிவான 5,39,123 கோடி என்பதிலிருந்து ஜூன் 25 11% வளர்ச்சி பெற்று 6,01,147 கோடியாக அதிகரித்திருக்கிறது. ரேம் அட்வான்சஸ் ரீட்டைல் விவசாயம் மற்றும் எம்எஸ்எம்இ வழங்கப்பட்ட கடன்கள் ஜூன் 24 இருந்த 3,13,300 கோடி என்ற அளவிலிருந்து ஜூன் 25 3,63,221 கோடியாக உயர்ந்து 15.93% வளர்ச்சியை பதிவு செய்திருக்கிறது. ரேமின் பங்களிப்பு 65.34% இருக்கிறது. பிரையாரிட்டி செக்டார் அதாவது முன்னுரிமை துறைக்கான கடன்கள் 40% ஒழுங்குமுறை தேவைப்பாடாக இருக்கும் விதத்தில் 43.73% ஆக இருக்கின்றது. மொத்த டெபாசிட்டுகள் ஜூன் 24 இருந்த 6,81,183 கோடி என்பதிலிருந்து முந்தைய ஆண்டை விட 9.26% வளர்ச்சி கண்டு ஜூன் 25 7,44,289 கோடி என்ற அளவை எட்டியிருக்கிறது. 30 ஜூன் 2025 அன்று காசா விகிதம் 38.97% என பதிவாகியிருக்கிறது. 30 ஜூன் 25 அன்று சிடி விகிதம் 80.77% என பதிவாகிறது. கிராஸ் என்பிஏ ஜூன் 24 இருந்த 3.77% முந்தைய ஆண்டோடு ஒப்பிடுகையில் 76 புள்ளிகள் குறைந்து 3.01% பதிவாகிறது. மற்றும் நெட் என்பிஏ நிகர வாரா கடன்கள் ஜூன் 24 இருந்த 0.39% ஜூன் 25 21 புள்ளிகள் குறைந்து 0.18% பதிவாகிறது. வாரா கடன்களுக்கான ப்ரொவிஷன் கவரேஜ் ரேஷியோ ஜூன் 24 இருந்த 96.66% ஜூன் 25 154 புள்ளிகள் அதிகரித்து 98.22% முன்னேற்றம் அடைந்துள்ளது. ஜூன் 24 1.5% இருந்த நழுவல் விகிதம் ஸ்லிப்பேஜ் ரேஷியோ ஜூன் 25 0.94 94% கட்டுப்படுத்தப்படுகிறது. கடனுக்கான செலவு கிரெடிட் காஸ்ட் ஜூன் 24 பதிவான 0.71% ஜூன் 25 ஒய்வொய் அடிப்படையில் 43 புள்ளிகள் மேம்பட்டு 0.28% இருக்கிறது. சிஆர்ஏஆர் மூலதன பொதுமான நிலை விகிதம் 17.80 பதிவாகிறது. ஒரு ஏர்னிங் பர் ஷேர் ஜூன் 24 இருந்த 71.37 இருந்து ஜூன் 25 23.69% உயர்ந்து 88.28 மேம்பாட்டிருக்கிறது. இது தவிர இந்தியன் வங்கியில் தமிழ்நாட்டை பொறுத்தவரை 2 FGMs ஃபீல்ட் ஜெனரல் மேனேஜர் ஆபீஸ் இந்த தமிழ்நாட்டில் உள்ளன. 17 ஜோன்ஸ் தமிழ்நாட்டில் உள்ளது. ஒரு RRBயும் தமிழ்நாட்டில் உள்ளது என்பதை நாங்கள் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். டெபாசிட்ஸை பொறுத்தவரை 1,35,492 கோடி தமிழ்நாட்டில் உள்ளது. இது வங்கியின் மொத்த டெபாசிட்டில் 19% இருக்கிறது. கடன்கள் 1,49,907 கோடி, அது 15% உயர்ந்துள்ளது. இது மொத்த கடன்களில் 27% உள்ளது தமிழ்நாட்டில் மட்டும். CD ரேஷியோ 111%, தமிழ்நாட்டில் மட்டும் CD ரேஷியோ 111% உள்ளது. பிரான்ச் நெட்வொர்க் தமிழ்நாட்டை பொறுத்தவரையில் ரூரல், அதாவது கிராமங்களில் 404 கிளைகளும், செமி அர்பன் 383 கிளைகளும், அர்பனில் 121 கிளைகளும், மெட்ரோவில் 190 கிளைகளும் ஆக தமிழகத்தில் 1098 கிளைகள் இருக்கின்றன. 19% பிரான்ச்சஸ் தமிழ்நாட்டில் தான் இருக்கிறது. அதாவது 1098 கிளைகள் தமிழ்நாட்டில் உள்ளன. இது தவிர தமிழகத்திற்கு 7 MSME கிளைகளும், 35 SH அதாவது மைக்ரோசாட் என்ற கிளைகளும், 552 ஜுவல் ஷாப்பி பிரான்ச்சும், 5 மிட் கார்ப்பரேட் பிரான்ச்சும், ஒரு லார்ஜ் கார்ப்பரேட் பிரான்ச்சும் தமிழகத்தில் உள்ளன. ப்ராசஸிங் சென்டர்ஸ் RAPC அதாவது ரீட்டைல் அசஸ் ப்ராசஸ் பண்ணுற சென்டர்ஸ் 16, MAPC MSME அசஸ் ப்ராசஸ் பண்ணுற சென்டர் 16 தமிழகத்தில் உள்ளன. இது தவிர எங்களுடைய வங்கி MD அவர்கள் கூறியது போல 10 கிளைகள் தமிழகத்தில் இந்த ஆண்டு துவக்கப்பட்டன. மேலும் முக்கியமாக சீனியர் சிட்டிசன் முதியோர்களுக்காக ஒரு சிறப்பு கிளை சீனியர் கொனட் பிரான்ச் அடையாறில் துவக்கப்பட்டுள்ளது. நன்றி.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to open the forum for media Q&A. Would request our media friend to introduce themselves first and then ask the questions, please.
Sir, from Chennai to Swiss, any major corporate slippages this quarter?
No, there is no major corporate. Corporate slippage only 6,000. 6 lakh. Almost no. That only 6. There is no corporate.
Sir, this digital transaction, in March, you said 86 lakh customers, new customers. It is average, which area is more, something that you already data on that? Region-wise?
Right now, we do not have, but we can provide.
But evenly spread, since our concentration is more in Tamil Nadu, so here it will be higher. But otherwise, it is evenly spread.
That means in future, you will focus only on digital transactions, digital operations.
I mean, only it will not be, gradually will increase that transaction.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, how much of educational loan? Sir, how much of education loan granted, and especially for overseas students, this Q1 financial year?
It will provide the will provide. Education loan will provide you right now. I don't have the figure.
Not government schemes, but
this quarter. 1,733 accounts to 186 crore.
and overseas, he wants overseas also. That will also provide. We will provide overseas also.
Subsequent question, education loan, the NPA show is better or is
No, in initial phase, NPA was higher, but now it is under control.
education loan?
Education loan.
Only 1.10% is slippage.
Fresh slippages in newly account is only 1.1.
ஹலோ சார். சார், இந்த ஆண்டுக்கான கல்வி கடன் கொடுப்பதில் எப்படி சார் காரணம்? ஏன்னா எல்லா பிரான்ச்சஸ்லையும் ப்ராசஸ்லேயே இருக்குது அப்படின்னு தான் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ஆன்சர் பண்ணுறாங்க. பட் எஜுகேஷன் லோன் இப்போ வரைக்கும் நிறைய பேருக்கு ரிலீஸ் ஆகலை. அதுக்கு என்ன ரீசன்?
Sir, education loan.
Central.
Question बताओ ना.
Okay.
There is no much disbursement in education loan. Lot of education loans are under processing only. Why it is not expedited? That is what.
No, education loan, if there is some instances, please let me know, because see, now government has developed a portal for education loan, Vidya Lakshmi, and all has to be sanctioned through that only, and that is also being monitored by the DFS. I think every fortnight they are holding a meeting. So education loan tax is now under control.
வித்யாலட்சுமி போர்ட்டல் மூலமா தான் இந்த எஜுகேஷன் எல்லாம் ப்ராசஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். நிச்சயமா அதுல வந்து நேரம் எடுத்துக்கிறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பே இல்லை. ஏன்னா கவர்மெண்ட்டும் அதை வந்து ஃபாலோ பண்ணிட்டு தான் இருக்காங்க. எங்க இருந்து அந்த ப்ராப்ளம் வருதுன்னு தெரியல.
சார் இல்லை, சென்னையிலேயே வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நிறைய பிரான்ச்சஸில் போயிட்டோன்னு கேட்கும்போது ப்ராசஸில் இருக்குது அப்படிங்கிற ஆன்சர் தான் வந்துட்டு இருக்கு. நம்ம சென்னையிலேயே வந்து கில்லிஸ் ஆகட்டும், டி நகர் இந்த மாதிரி இருக்கக்கூடிய நிறைய பிரான்ச்சஸில் இந்த ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்குது.
Sir, in Chennai, some branches the applications are still pending.
We will take care.
Adya will say that. Adya.
Sir, good afternoon. Minimum balance fine amount, how much you collected? Any relaxation?
Minimum balance. Right now I don't have number, but depending on the rural for rural it was different, semi-urban different, metro different. Exact number how much we collected last year I don't have that number, but we have waived that now charges completely.
All accounts.
All accounts.
அதான் சார் ஏற்கனவே சொன்னார், மினிமம் பேலன்ஸ் சார்ஜஸ் வந்து எல்லா கணக்குகளுக்குமே தள்ளுபடி செய்து கொண்டது. அது ஒரு பிரச்சனையே இல்லை இனிமே.
சார் அதை தாண்டி அந்த மெயின்டெனன்ஸ் சார்ஜஸ் அது எவ்வளோ சார் கலெக்ட் பண்ணிருக்கோம்? அந்த ஏடிஎம் சார்ஜஸ் அதர்வைஸ் வித் சார்ஜஸ் வந்து எவ்வளோ கலெக்ட் பண்ணிருக்கோம்?
They are asking for ATM maintenance charges, how much we have collected.
How much? ATM we charge 110 for one ATM card we charge. Total how much we have collected? 110 crore. 110 crore ATM interest.
I am Shankar from Malekam Daily. Here, I am right in Q1 itself, your profit has gone to nearly 23.7%. What are all the reasons behind it and how do you feel?
Yeah, there are 2-3 factors. If you see, first of all, we have been able to maintain, two things. Cost of deposit also, if you see, it has gone up only by 4 basis points. And yield on advances, despite 100 basis point repo rate cut, it has come down by only 6 basis points. So, on an average, NIM is impact of NIM is only 13 basis points. So that is one reason. Second reason is our provision. If you see, our provision requirement has gone down substantially. So that is also one of the reasons. And operating profit also has grown by 6%. So that all these factors have contributed to good profit.
And second one, branch transactions has come down to 10% to 7%. What is the reason?
More and more customers are using non-digital channel, either mobile banking, internet banking, UPI, QR code, etc.
To Ashutosh, for you, can you please elaborate on employee assist? Can you please elaborate on employee assist and daily debit card? More on that.
Employee assistant?
And daily debit card. Two things.
So let me first tell employee assist. Suppose one of my employee who is the front desk staff, we say, if you go and ask something about NRE deposits, and he has never handled NRE deposits. So in that case, what you will say? You will say to him that I will come back, sir. Correct. Instead of saying come back, sir, he will ask this employee assist, ki I want to know about NRE deposits. Immediately it will say ki what are the things of NRE deposits, what are the documents required, in which currency we can book, everything it will give it. Then based on that you will convert to the customer. So which was earlier used to take 1 day time to convert to the customer, now will be convert immediately. So it will improve customer satisfaction. So employee assist is that. Second is that Braille card.
What is the difference between the earlier one, debit card, and this Braille?
No. Debit card for general public is same. There is no difference, sir. This card is for blind persons that has been given. Based on that Braille letters, they can understand what is the number, what is the CVC codes, all those things they can touch, feel, understand, and accordingly they can do the transaction. So
It's not visible for the general customer.
it is not for general customers, sir. No.
In regular debit card, it's not.
No. For regular debit card, for people like us, it's a normal debit card. It is for visually impaired people.
வாராக்கடன்களுக்கு எவ்வளோ நம்ம கொடுத்துருக்கோம். அது தமிழ்நாட்டில் மிகப்பெரிய நிறுவனங்கள் யாராச்சும் வாராக்கடன் வாங்கியிருக்காங்களா?
Any big NPA accounts in Tamil Nadu? This quarter? No, it's not. Earlier legacy accounts are there, but not in this quarter.
Sir, general trend is women empowerment. Now do you have any plans to open all women branch, something like senior citizen branch open? Any plan to?
We will think, but we have launched especially Ind Shakti, saving fund account for women especially. There we are giving many facilities, including their health checkup, some medical health insurance also we are providing. Pardon?
For this growth, what kind of plans you are implementing?
So 2-3 things we have done. See, but first of all, I think if we are providing timely disposal of the loans, as somebody who was raising question about education loan. If we are providing timely sanction, people will automatically come. So first of all, we have worked on the TAT. Loan has to be sanctioned within a defined timeline. Say if it is less than 25 lakh, within a week time it should be sanctioned. That we are monitoring. We have developed a portal. We are monitoring from here. Further, we have also developed around 13 digital journeys. MSME app. They need not to come to the branches. They can take on the loan on their own also. And RM 2-3 app, digital app we have developed. Like recently we have launched MSME Beach app. So again, they need not to go, like for example, I will say for simplicity, GST. Somebody is filing GST return consistently for say last 2-3 years. If you want to take loan from Indian bank, then he will download the app. Simply go to the 3-4 steps are there. He will complete 3-4 steps and he will be given loan.
As you said that maintaining the net interest is very difficult.
Yeah.
What kind of difficulty you are facing, sir?
No, difficulty in the sense because see, repo rate has come down. So whatever we are charging from the customer, we have immediately passed it on. So earlier we were charging say 8.5. Now we are charging 7.5. So from where interest income will come?
Are you introducing any special schemes for lady entrepreneurs? Because you are not talking about anything about the lady entrepreneurs. What is the reason, sir?
Lady entrepreneur, we are in.
Because Tamil Nadu is the largest.
Yes. But lady entrepreneur in SHG, through SHG, we are helping them in big way. SHG, our SHG exposure is 22,000 crore.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Today we have published our result for the first quarter Q1 for financial year 25-26. Few highlights I will say. We have total business has grown by 10.25%. Deposit has grown by 9.26%. Advance has grown by 11.50%.
I would request everyone to maintain silence, please.
CASA has grown by 4.23% and CD ratio remained at 80.77%. RAM, we have seen good growth in RAM at 15.93%. Out of that, retail has grown at 16.56%. Agriculture has grown at 16.40%. MSME, where we were struggling earlier in the range of 5 to 6%. This time we have been able to grew by 14.45%, and in March also our growth was in the range of 11 to 12%. Corporate book we have grown by 1.77%, but that was a deliberate attempt because where we are not getting good price, we have shaded some of the books around some sector we have shaded around 6,000 crore and where price is very competitive, we have also set it around 6,000 crore. Gross NPA has come down to 3.01%, down by 76 basis point YOY. Net NPA is at 0.18%. Again YOY 21 basis point reduction. Provision coverage ratio is very healthy at 98.20%. YOY it has gone up by 154 basis point. Cost of deposit has marginally inched up from 5.10 to 5.14 quarter. Yield on advances marginally has gone down basically because of the reduction of the repo rate from of 100 basis point. It has from 8.64 to it has come down to 8.58% QOQ basis. Yield on investment because of the yield has gone down, so and we have also sold some of our high yield securities. So yield on advances has gone down by 19 basis point at 6.96%. NIM, despite a 100 basis point rate cut, our NIM on QOQ basis has gone down only by 13 basis point, and we are still healthy at 3.35%. Our ROA is 1.34%. Marginally it has come down, but still I will say we have been successful in maintaining our ROA. Net interest income has grew by 3%, whereas it is really a big challenge to maintain net interest income in this time. Operating profit also has grew by 6% YOY basis at 4,770 crore. Profit before tax grew by YOY basis 26% at 4,079. Net profit grew by 24% at 2,973. Return on equity is 20.6%. Next. This slide I have already, most of the numbers were previously discussed. Next. So deposit again, same QOQ basis, if you see deposit has grown by 0.97% at 7.44 trillion. And CASA has grown by all the quarterly negative, but YOY there is a growth of 4.23%. Advances quarterly QOQ also we grew by 2.2% and YOY at 11.50%. CD ratio is at 80.77%, but if I see CD ratio domestic, it is 78.32%. So we are well within the range. And business overall business has grown by 10.25% to 13,45,000. Next. Within credit, RAM has grown by 15.93%. Out of that, retail has grown by 16.56%, agriculture has grown by 16.40%, MSME has grown by 14.45%. If I talk of the share of the different segment, RAM is 65.34%. Within RAM, retail is 22%, agriculture is 26%, and MSME is 17%. Remaining 35% is corporate. Next. Priority sector, I am happy to share that we are consistently complying with the priority sector guidelines. Against a requirement of 40% in priority sector, we are at 44.73%. Agriculture also against requirement of 18%, we are maintaining at 22.18%. A small and marginal farmers against the requirement of 10, we are maintaining at 10.66%. Weaker section against the requirement of 12%, we are maintaining at 3.99%. Micro under MSME against a requirement of 7.50, we are maintaining at 10.87%. Non-corporate farmer against a requirement of 14%, we are maintaining at 20.67%. And SHG Bank has got many awards in SHG. We are very strong in our SHG. Recently also we have conducted some camp in Madurai, wherein around 3,000 self-help group members have participated, and we have set a target of disbursement of around 20,000 crore in SHG in this financial year. Mudra also we are also consisting the target achieving the target. During the quarter we have disbursed 1,173 crore loan disbursed to 25,000 beneficiary. PM Viskarma this quarter we have disbursed 74 crore of loan disbursed into 10,546 beneficiaries. Our interest income has grown by 8.27% to 16,283. Interest expenses grew more than the interest income. That's why NIM, there is a slight contraction in the NIM. Interest expenses increased by 11.99%. NII increased by 2.93% despite interest expenditure is more than the interest income, we have been able to maintain our NII in positive territory. Net interest income YoY basis it has grown by 28%. Operating profit we have operating income we have grown by 8.83% to 8,798 crore. Operating expenses grew by 12.45% to 4,028 crore. Operating profit we have been able to maintain at 6%, 4,770, and profit before tax 4,079 with a YoY growth of 25.78%. Net profit 2,973, with a growth of 24%. Operating profit and interest income next. Interest income interest income already explained. So total interest income has grown by 8.27%, and total non-interest income, this is the bifurcation of various components of non-interest income. Out of that, profit on sale of investment has grown from 147 to 330. Because yield has come down, so we have some profit in the treasury. So that is basically because of that. And recovery on bad debt has at 716 crore. Fee-based income YoY basis, although it has remained positive, almost stagnant. But if you see quarterly it has gone down a little from 980 to 790. Because in March quarter we have so many business activities at higher level. First quarter is normally a lean quarter, so that is because of basically that. PSLC commission also we have been able to earn 258 crore even this quarter also. Miscellaneous income at 114 crore. Next. This is again bifurcation of the various components of salary. Staff expenses has remained almost constant. March it was 2,700, now it is 2,106. And other operating expenses also at constant, almost constant, 4,103 to now 4,028. So total expenses has gone up by 12% from 13,580 to 13,952. Next. Performance ratio, as I discussed earlier, the cost of deposit has gone up slightly from 5.10 to 5.14. Here I will like to add one thing. Although we have passed on the repo rate cut to the customers, deposit rates has not come down. So this is the reason of that our cost of deposit has, despite rate cut, it has gone up. Similarly, yield on advances has come down from 8.64% to 8.58%. Yield on investment has come down from 7.23 to 6.96 because of the yield has basically come down. NIM also, as I explained earlier, because of the cost of deposit has gone up, yield on advances come down. So there is a contraction of NIM of around 13 basis point. Cost to income ratio slightly gone up from 45.05 to 45.78, but that is basically not on account of increase in cost, but on account of reduction in some of the income which comes in the either annual or half year. So normally there are certain income which comes either in September or in March, so that is basically because of that. Return on asset, I will say it has remained at 1.34, so it is a good number, I will say. Return on equity also 20.26. Earning per share, it has grown from 87.78 to 88.28. Book value also has grown from 423 to 448. Business per employee has gone down slightly because we have done some hiring, so that's why it has gone down a little. Business per branch has increased from 220 crore to 223 crore. Net profit per employee has also gone down slightly because of the new hiring. Next. So already I have explained all these ratios. So capital bank is well capitalized at 17.80%. With credit density at 58.68% and tier 1 is at 15.26%, which is very healthy, I will say. Even tier 1 is 15.26, is really very healthy. Next. Government shareholding is 73.84%. Mutual out of public and others are 26.16%. Out of that, 50% is with mutual fund. So mutual fund has good confidence in your bank, and that's why they are consistently maintaining their holding. Next. Movement of NPA, asset quality, again bank has done really well. Across NPA, if I talk on quarterly basis, it has come down from 3.09 to 3.01. But if I see annually, there is a 76 basis point reduction in gross NPA. Net NPA also there is slight decrease from 0.19 to 18. Annually, it is 21 basis point reduction in there. Slippage ratio, if you see the chart, it has come down from 1.5 to 0.94, and credit cost also has come down from the 0.81 to 0.28. So there is a sharp reduction in credit cost. Next. SMA, if you see the chart, it has gone up slightly, but because of some two accounts has come in SMA. Two big accounts has come, but now in this figure, what is 4,586. Presently, it has come down to 850. So these two accounts which has come into SMA2 has already come out of that. So there is no concern on SMA account. Next. Financial inclusion, I am happy to say that bank is consistently achieving all the targets in financial inclusion, whether it is PMJDY, APY, PMJJPY, everywhere we are consistently achieving whatever target is given to us. Next. Now I will request my colleague Mr. Ashutoshchoudhury to explain about the digital.
Thank you, sir. So let me take this digital journey in 4 different phases. The first phase I will cover the transactions that we have done year-on-year basis. The next phase I will tell what is the business we did through digitally. The third phase I will tell what are the initiatives we have taken, we have completed, we are still continuing, and what are the new we are proposing this quarter. And the fourth one is the fintech partnership that bank has undertaken to garner business. This is the fourth phase I will take it through. The first comes is the transaction. If you see the UPI transaction, this is 2.28 crore per day, which was earlier 2.12 crore per day. So this has increased. The mobile transaction, which is 59 lakhs per month in this quarter, that has improved from 58 lakhs last quarter, that is March 25 quarter. The mobile app ranking, which is 4.4 right now. Earlier quarter it was 4.3, and the digital journey that we have launched is 132. In the last quarter it was 121. Now this is a transaction which is required to be seen. The digital transaction has improved by 3%, achieved 93% in Q1 FY26, and the reflection in the branch transaction is exactly opposite, that has been declined by 3%. Now that digital transaction we have divided into 4 quarters: mobile banking, UPI, internet banking, debit and credit cards. In all the 4 categories, if you see, the user base has improved, so also the transaction base has improved. If you see the UPI transaction, the users as well as the transaction, that has improved in a substantial way. So this is the 4 area of transaction. Now we will coming in smart. This slide is specifically shown to you is that in June 24 quarter we launched this in smart. During that time we told that we are coming with the omni-channel. How they are performing, how this particular account app is performing, it is clearly visible. I will just say after launching this new app, in a year we have onboarded 89 lakhs new customers. So those who were in Indo-Oasis, they were there. Apart from that, 89 lakhs new customer has been onboarded, and we have also given transactions, financial as well as non-financial transaction we did. This particular below that is InSmart Visa, which we launched this quarter. So if you see this particular, this is a corporate mobile banking app which is specifically for MSME, which launched in 28 February 2025. Soft launch was there. And the transaction is also phenomenal. If you see, in the couple of months, we have achieved more than 25,000 transactions. Now, after this transaction, we will see the business growth in the digital phase. So, if you see, last year we did 1,67,390 crore of digital business. This year we are targeting a 2,25,000 crore of digital business, out of which 57,955 crore of digital business we already completed this particular quarter, Q1. So this growth business is divided into both asset as well as liability that we have shown here. Now, because the digital asset business is quite high, we thought we'll show you how we did that. In the retail business, almost 26,670 we did. This quarter, 10,000 crore we did. In agri business, we did 36,168 crore digital business. And in MSME, 2624 crore of business we did. So these are the three segments of our digital asset business. Now, that was year as a whole we show. Now we want to show you the quarter-on-quarter business for all these digitals. If you see in all the space we have grown except MSME, and we have tweaked in MSME business rule engine to have a better quality of business. Now it is ready to go for a full-fledged way. So now in the next quarter we will see good traction in MSME business also. Now these are the journeys. The business is over, transaction and business is over. Now we will focus on journeys for some time. If you see from 121 we have reached to 132 business, and the 95 digital journeys that we have made, we have shown sector wise also. In agriculture, MSME, retail. These are the three dominant sectors where we have launched this digital business. So when you see this, the business and the launch of journeys, you should also be aware of what is the adoption rate in all these journeys, which we would like to showcase you. If you see last year the adoption rate and this year the adoption rate in the retail segment, which is the one of the dominant sector of our business, the adoption rate has increased from 69% to 87%, and the MSME 74 to 78%, and with the launch of new journeys, this particular thing will also increase in the days to come. In the EBG segment also the traction is seen. Now we are providing this EBG to the customers in our corporate mobile banking app, so that this traction will also be seen in the days to come. Now coming to how the migration has happened, this 57,000 we have told. If you see the digital liability business has shown traction, which has grown by 1.3 times in this particular quarter. The digital home loan in the retail space has shown 2.2 times. The digital vehicle loan has shown 2.1 times. And the digital jewel loan has shown 1.7 times, which has contributed to a large extent. And the next three, though the amount appears to be small, but in the days to come it will also show traction. Most particularly the digital tractor loans, we will see little more traction in this particular segment. This is a new concept you people are aware of. A unified lending interface is a concept floated by RBI. So this RBI Innovation Hub, RBI Acch. Presently we are using these 4 applications of RBI Innovation Hub, and we have garnered 6,350 crore through this ULI application. So this is the journey in FY25 we did 33 journeys, and if you see that ULI what I told in my earlier slide, here we have mentioned in this particular journey in 4 cases we have used this ULI application of RBI Acch. Now coming to FY26, which will be of more traction to all of us. If you see 11 applications, 11 journey we have launched in Q1 itself. In Q2 we will launch 18 journey, and in Q3 we will launch 13 journey. So let us put some brain in this Q1 journey, this 11 journey that I will show in the next application. UPI Pay. This is a new concept we have come out with, this UPI Pay application like Google Pay and Phone Pay. This is an application of Indian Bank itself, which will be much more useful for our customers. They are not required to go to anywhere. They can use this and then they can do the payments. Small merchant payments, QR code payments, everything can be done here. Next one is the VBX. This is a virtual banking experience launched by the bank. So those who are digitally savvy, does not like to come to bank branches, want to do business or transaction by mobile banking, internet banking or through Internet of Things. So it is for them. It's a new concept that has been launched. Now this agentic AI, next one is, we have started this particular application for our collection purpose with two languages, English and Tamil. In the days to come, we will scale it up to other regional languages and also Hindi language. And in our last slide, I will show how this agentic AI we are planning to use in our business purpose also. Next is the corporate credit digital journey. This is a beautiful journey designed by the bank, and 40 interfaces has been done for this particular journey. Starting from due diligence to financial appraisal, everything is covered in this particular journey so that the TAT will improve. Now this InSmartBiz, this is launched for MSME customers. This is the corporate banking, mobile banking application of the bank we discussed earlier. This employee assist also I will tell you, this is a good concept generated by the bank which will help the employee of the bank to reply to any kind of queries or questions that has been asked by the customer. Right now, if he is not aware of, then you will say, I am not aware of. But right in this help of this employee assist, he will ask the assist will reply and accordingly he can tell to the customer. So the customer experience will improve by this. Now this digital KCC with AgriStack and ULI, we have launched a couple of digital journeys here. So also the GST advantage. Specifically we have mentioned here partnership. Earlier it was for individual and proprietorship. Now we have launched partnership. With this our MSME business will improve here. So these are a couple of initiatives that we have taken. We have conceived earlier, initiated earlier, but completed in this quarter. This is 4-way DCTR which will reduce my data loss. We have taken on-premises private cloud which will improve the transaction speed. So this is the concept for this. We have taken co-lending application so that we can tie up with NBFC for our business growth. We have almost 583 API, live APIs there with which we are garnering our own business. We are lending this API to others, also taking some fees from them. So in this way it is helping. Adya 2 is a chatbot, improvised chatbot. All our CBS which were hitherto branch level, we have centralized it. So the server is at central level. Then Hello UPI. This is a beautiful concept. With this UPI, if you say, I want to pay XYZ, so it will bring that XYZ name. You click on that and thereafter you can undertake that transaction. You did not require to search that name. So with this. And this Braille debit card is mostly for blind persons. They can use this debit card for their transactions. Now these are the transactions which initiated earlier and still it is ongoing. So a couple of the things only I will take. CRM MD sir has told this is a new concept that has been brought by the bank for better customer service. And cash management has been brought in for better cash management for corporates, which will help the bank in CASA garnering also. Now coming to this is a next gen call center. I will take 1 minute on this. This will be much useful call center which will be AI and ML based call center visit. So it will help the caller as well as the bank to track the conversation and again raise the ticket. Suppose I call somebody and say, do you want to open a savings account? And he says, yes, I want to open the savings account. But you call me on this particular date. So it will record, it will keep it with it. And on the same date, it will give a prompt. You are supposed to call this gentleman for a savings account. So in this way, it will help. So data lake is a very big concept. We are introducing this. Now this generative AI here, this is an grievance redressal system for customers. Suppose the customer gives a grievance, lodge a grievance, it will automatically segregate based on its analysis. It will say that this is the most crucial things which is required to be attended first. This is the things you can attend second, subsequently. So in this way it will help. So now this POS aggregator, cloud migration, all these things we are in the process of doing it. This is the new digital initiative we have planned for this Q2. One is this transformation with agentic AI. This is mostly, it will be used for business growth. Earlier that was for collection. This will be for business growth. Mobile app for transaction authentication. This will be a voice metric or OTP or PKI based. This can also be used here. This wealth management service, digital wealth management service we want to launch, which will be a robo-advisor based on algorithmic and your investment pattern, it will advise you. Then this next generation payment system also we are coming with. And we are coming with mobile application security solution. This is an enhanced one which will help the customer. The customers generally when they go for a digital transaction or this type of activity, they are not aware of which one to do, which one not to do. So this particular security solution will help them what not to do. So now we have completed the journey and which we are planning to do. Now I will come in for fintech partnership. The bank has partnered with 166 fintech companies to provide this much of services. SNS solution, then municipal corporation, then religious institution management, then educational institution, coaching and hostel management, dynamic QR code for small customers, fast tag business. So these are the business which we have tied up with 166 fintech, and the business is also quite handsome. Around 12,000 crore business has been done with this particular applications. So with this, I conclude the digital journey or digital concept for the bank for Q2 and ahead. Now I request MD sir to take up please.
Congratulations for the fantastic financial performance.
Just a minute. So we have opened 51 branches in this quarter. Out of that, 10 are in Tamil Nadu. And one senior citizen branch especially we have opened in Adyar to take care of our aging customers. So we have also given some facility in that. That is a good branch. Some of you may go and visit also. And also in Tamil Nadu, we have opened 36 new ATM and BNA. So we are very mindful of taking care of our state. And also I will like to highlight minimum balance charges. Earlier bank used to charge minimum balance charges. Let's say balance charges we have waived. So these are the few customer centric initiatives we have taken. So I wanted to highlight that.
Thank you for giving this insight.